We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Panthers. Damian Harris, a 14. Yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Jones running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Rodgers again now. Complete. Smith has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. (6-3) is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Taking a shot for Samuel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bobby Okereke coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tighten down on the receivers and force the incompletion.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Lockett. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 27, Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there out of the running game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Bobby Okereke able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown! Will Fuller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into weak. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bobby Okereke able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers looking to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Deebo Samuel, 44 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, Harris able to power through as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 116 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week.
Hello. Oh, hello, sir. Man, I am chilling. I just, I don't know if you watched that stream, but it ended up being a... It was just last time I played that dude, he beat me. Oh, yeah. Oh, I beat the piss out of him.